actual class. Yes, good morning, students. The video is recording now. Welcome to the lecture 30 of Management Science subject. So we are in the unit 3. We are in the unit 3 and the topics to be discussed are the managerial and operational functions of HRM and the introduction of HR manager. Introduction of HR manager. Right? In the last class, we have discussed about the scope and functions of HRM and the managerial function, that is a planning, organizing, coordinating, staffing, like that. So today we'll see the operative functions and the role of HR manager in any factory, right? Yes. Okay. So this thing we have already completed. So మీరు scope of HR అన్నప్పుడు ఈ టాపిక్స్ మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకొని so sorry talking in Telugu. So if you get a question, write a short notes on scope of HRM or describe the scope of HRM. So keep these headings in mind. మీరు ఎలానా you can keep remuneration means nothing but salary, employee motivation or simply motivation, maintenance of employee, industrial relations, prospects, employee hiring. We can say is recruitment. So like this, keep these things in mind whenever you get a question. Write this word, write few sentences regarding this topic. Now we'll see the functions of HRM. In that we have seen already this managerial functions. We'll see the operative functions. Yes. So the planning is completed. How to plan the job vacancies, right? How to prepare the description of job, how to give the specifications of job, what are the resources of potential employees. This comes under the planning thing, right? Next, organizing. It is a concern with organizing the manpower. So once, for example, if you are conducting any function in your department, civil department lo function చేస్తున్నారు, ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేస్తారు, ప్లానింగ్ చేస్తారు. ప్లానింగ్ అంటే పేపర్ వర్క్ ప్లాన్ ఉంటుంది, రైట్? నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేస్తారు, నెక్స్ట్ యూఆర్ ఆర్గనైజింగ్. సో వన్స్ యూ ప్రిపేర్ ద పేపర్ వర్క్, సో ఈ టీంలో ఇంతమంది ఉండాలి, ఈ టీంలో ఇంతమంది ఉండాలి, జస్ట్ యూఆర్ గోయింగ్ ఫర్ ఆర్గనైజింగ్. మీన్స్ you are organizing with the manpower, right? So physically you are seeing, students are less here. Yes. So here, to analyze organization structure. So once you got a paperwork, how you plan, you have to analyze the organization structure, how well it should be organized, recommending organization changes. So once you got a plan, so once you are going for organization, so you can go for recommendations of changing by showing this information to some other high professionals. To analyze applications and determine suitability of candidates. So you have to go for the regarding the applications what you got from outer people, and you have to determine the suitability. So whether they are generally applied for the specific job or not. Next, interviewing the conducting test. So then next thing you have to go for the conducting test of the people those who are interviewed. Next, investigation references. So once you got qualified in first round or second round, you have to go for the HR people will go for investigation about the student, about the employee, whether he is good at academics or how is the candidature conduct, right? Next one, arranging of medical examination. Once you qualify the test, what the HR people have conducted, at the last stage of the process, they have to go for medical examination, whether the person is fit to do the job or fat to do the not to do the job, fit or fat, right? So if you see some central government jobs, state government jobs like police selections, army selections, navy selections, you are having number of stages to qualify, right? You are having a medical examination, you are having a physical test, you are having mental ability test, you are having some sort of IQ test. So like this, you are having minimum of 5 to 7 types of tests whenever you want to join in any armed forces. So after completion of my BTech, once I prepared for the Navy examinations. So I went to Kozhikode, Kerala. So I disqualified in third stage. So we have 7 stages at that time, but now I don't know how many stages it has been reduced. So I have disqualified in the third stage, so that I returned back and I lost my dream, that is a Navy. Next. Third one is staffing. Staffing comprises these are functions of induction, transfer and promotion, manpower development and training. So in the staffing, we'll discuss about these topics. Once you got the job, how it has been arranged. In the induction, to ensure new recruits are provided with appropriate training. Once you got the job, once you got selected in any company, then they are going for the next step, that is the induction period. Means orienting new employees to their job roles. So మీకు supervisor ఇచ్చారు అనుకోండి, if you got a job as a supervisor, then once you entered into the factory, once you got induction training, so they will show for which thing you have to supervise. You have to supervise for people, you have to supervise for material, you have to supervise for stores, you have to supervise for any other concerned person. Then reviewing their performances. So once you got the work done and job done, so every week, monthly, weekly, or 15 days, so they will check for your performances whether you are doing good or not. If you are not doing good, they again give the training and again sit on the work. Or else, if you are not doing properly, they will change the role of the job. Next, ascertaining training requirements. So that we have to see the proper training requirements, whether they are going in a proper way or not, right? So these are the things that is done in the induction. Next, transfer and promotion. To utilize the employees' enhanced capabilities. So once you have a good mark, have a good mark and good ability of doing any work in the job, in the factory, so they are going for transfers and promotions. Continuously analyzing the job description. So ఒకరికి transfer ఇవ్వాలన్నా, once you have to get promotion, the job description of employee should be thoroughly checked, right? So if you see the bank jobs, so in the bank jobs, definitely every year or 6 months or 1.5 year, 2 years, promotions, transfers will happen in the banks, right? Evaluating employees' qualification and performance. So once you got a job in any factory, you have a facility to do the education, to do further education, higher education, by taking the permission of the company. So like this also, after doing the job, once you got a job also, you have an opportunity to do higher qualification also. Next, determining further training requirement. So when you got a promotion, based upon the job analysis, again you can go for some training requirement. When you go to transfer also, depends upon the place where you are working, you have to go minimum training, depends upon the place. Next one is manpower development. So how to develop the manpower when you got recruited in a factory? Developing the performance standards. So whatever the HR as having the performance, it has to be developed, depends upon the technology. Next, appraising performance. So this is nothing but the appraisal for the employee. So motivating by showing the quality work standards and quality results. Next one, planning individual development program. So once the HR has been given the appraisal performance or the performance standards, they will plan for individual development. Individual development self. For example, in a so and so March month or April month, 10 employees are selected in a company. So they will see the team development as well as the individual development, right? So for example, if you are interested in some other category, or if you are interested in some other things which are beyond the work, they will give the chance to develop individually, right? Next, training. It includes conduction training program, evaluating training results. So how to conduct the training program and how to evaluate the results based upon the training, right? These are the training things you are doing in the second category. Next one is motivating. In how many ways you are motivating the employees. So these are the functions: payment, recreation, communication, health, and safety. These are the grievances thing. So then what is the payment here? To set pay scales for different job positions and considering pay scales in their organization. So in this section, they will say about the salaries. They will say about the salary pay scales. What is the HR? What is the DNS allowance, DA? What is TA? What is PF? DNS allowance, Provident Fund, HR, the other things they will see in this payment section. Analyzing jobs as per job description. So if you see, so once you, I think you are not, you are unable, you are not uh, worth to watch the job analysis. But if you see your seniors, now they are start doing hunting for the jobs. So if you open a Naukri.com or if you open some other any freshersworld.com, you can see the job description, you can see the nature of the job, you can see the scale, you can see the date of interview, you can see the qualification. So like this, depends upon the job, what you are, for example, if you are working as a supervisor, what is the pay scales they have to give according to the company norms. If you are working as a manager, what are the pay scales they have to decide. Next, evaluating the such jobs. So once you got the pay scale or once you got the job related to the company, so they will evaluate such type of jobs. So supervisor one, supervisor categories, these are the pay scales. Manager categories, these are the pay scales. Worker, daily wage workers, these are the pay scales. So like this, they will categorize and evaluate the such type of jobs. Then developing the scales. Once you have developed the pay scales for the jobs, it should be remain constant for 4 years or 3 years or 5 years, depends upon the company standards and rules, right? Next one is recreation, to provide facilities for enjoyment of the employees. So only working, keep on working every day is not the correct thing in a company. So once you got a proper job in a big factory or a company, you have certain things apart from the job. Means what are those things? Conducting social activities. What are the social activities? NSS or any food campaign program or any planting of trees. So like this, we are having some sort of social activity programs. So nowadays, if you see, you are having every company, not every company, some Navaratna stages company or some sort of A class, B class, C class companies, they have to go for some social activities. You are having separate department known as CSR. What is the meaning of CSR? It is a social responsible department, right? So what they will do means they have to do some sort of social activities. For example, if you see in the Corona pandemic, initial days, that is in the March, April, May, in that month, if you see, if you have watched the news in those days, so if the Reliance Industries have given 500 crores to the government, Tata Steel have given so and so government, refined sunflower has given so and so things. Britannia biscuit packet have given so and so funding to the government. Like this, they have given the funds to the government. These are the social activities that should be done for the government, those who are having factories. That is a corporate social responsibility, right? The CSR. What is CSR means? Corporate social responsibility. Recently, this type of departments are also adopted. This type of departments are started in some of the factories and software companies, right? Next, recreational activities. Recreational activities means the small refreshments, small enjoyments, your playing indoors or playing outdoors. These are the activities which can be given to the employee under the motivation program. Next, communication. So to provide the need exchange of information throughout the organization. So the communication is very, very important in every organization. So if you are if you are sound at quality of work, or if you are sound at academics, if you are poor at communication, that is also a problem. For example, in your class, ఎవరైనా బాగా చదివే వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారనుకోండి, but the person is not having any communication, the person will be in a last place. Ante kada? Right or wrong? So apart from overall, communication should be very, very strong. Even though you don't have the knowledge of speaking in other languages, language is not a problem. First thing is to show the communication, to have a proper communication with other people, with other companies, with the work, with the material, with the machines, right? Developing channels and media of information system, introducing suggestion scheme, conducting opinion surveys. Next one is health and safety, preventing disease and provide security measures. So in this section, in this motivating section, you are having the health and safety department. So once you got recruited in a company, the HR people is responsible for your health and safety also. So if you see any big factories, right, even though the salary is very less when compared to the job description, they are having other benefits such as this. Means you are having a provident fund, you are having a medical insurance, you are having a quarters leave, you are having a recreation things to play of once the your working hours have been completed. For example, if your daily work is 8 hours, once your 8 hours is completed, you are employee of a factory, evening times you can play basketball, football, cricket, depends upon the facilities what they are having, right? So that type of things are also responsible by the human resource department. So they provide medical facilities, they provide safety measures. So among that, among all this one, so they will give the protection and safety for the family also. Means once a male person got job, he is a family person, so his wife and his children also will get the benefits of the companies. Means so the employees, those who are working in Reliance Foundation, Reliance Industries groups, so their children are eligible for schools running by the Reliance also. So like this, you're having some major facilities in big factories. So you're having such type of facilities. They will give the quarter. If you are a bachelor, they'll give the bachelor quarters. If you are a married person, they'll give a married 2-bedroom quarters. And also you're having your children will have the medical facilities. Your children will have the school facilities. Your children will have the recreations. So like this, you are having all the facilities which are under this specialization. For example, if you see the BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, there you can see all this type of things. You can see the quarters, you can see the parks, you can see the schools, you can see the movies, cinema theaters, so which are all provided by the BHEL only to the employees. If the employees living in LIG, MIG or HIG. So what are this one? LIG, MIG, HIG? LIG means lower income group. Until low in BHEL, those people, the employees who are getting very less, not depends upon the category, depends upon the designation. For example, if you see IIT 10th class fitters diploma students, they live in a lower income group level. And if you see some other diploma holders with some IIT technicians, diploma holders, BTech holders, depends upon the job description, they live in a MIG, middle level income. Next, those who are managers, right, general managers, those who are the level is the grade is high, though they are living in HIG, means higher income group. Like this, the BHEL has been classified LIG, MIG and HIG. So based upon those category, andariki quarters, they will provide all the quarters to all the people, LIG, HIG and MIG. But some of the things all will be totally separate. Ante ippudu HIG, for example, if any family person has been got any infection, got any problem, so they will admit into the BHEL hospitals. So BHEL doctors will check those employees only. Outside people, there is no permission to allow into the BHEL hospitals. Those who are outers. Only BHEL employees and BHEL family people should take the treatment from the BHEL hospitals. So Valakoka type of treatment you are having, LIG people you are having some type of treatment. So like this, in a factory or a company, you are having various types of. So in a BHEL also, civil engineers are also having the post, right? Civil engineers also having the So majority, if you see, electrical engineers, instrumentation engineers, mechanical engineers, civil engineers, all type of engineers, chemical engineers, information technology. So if you once you completed your BTech, if you see the job prospects, you can come to know మేనేజ్మెంట్ సైన్స్ సబ్జెక్ట్ మీకు ఎంత అవసరం, ఎంత యూస్ఫుల్లో లైఫ్లో. తర్వాత వన్స్ యూ కంప్లీటెడ్ యువర్ 4 సబ్జెక్ట్స్ బయటకు వచ్చిన తర్వాత, వన్స్ యూఆర్ అప్లయింగ్ ఫర్ జాబ్, then you can open this links after 2 years and you can see how the management science subject is going on practically once you step out of the college, right? Next one is controlling. So the controlling compresses this all the functions like security, employees attitude, coordination. So ఈ ముందు మనం చెప్పుకునే ఇవన్నీ, this comes under the controlling. Performance appraisal, how you are controlling, developing performance evaluation system, conducting performance evaluation interviews, analyzing the evaluation results. Next, coming to the security, to provide precautionary measures to prevent the theft, fire, etc. So you have to control all the things related to the controlling activities. So in that you are having performance appraisal, security, employees attitude, and coordination. To develop and implement security measures, to provide a watchman. For example, if you are living in a quarters లో ఉన్నప్పుడు, once you got to the company, and the same thing, ఇప్పుడు హాస్టల్స్ లో ఉంటున్నారు అనుకోండి. సో హాస్టల్స్ ఎవరైనా కడుపు నొప్పి వచ్చి, they are staying in a hostel and you went to the classroom, that person will go to other place and check other bags and take something, right? The same thing happening in the factories also. That's why they will provide some security and control these things also. They provide the watchman, they organize firefighting training. Once in the last year, I just informed the management to make a mock drill. You are having your firefighting equipment in the college. So once you got any fire accident, how it will come into picture అనేది మీ స్టూడెంట్స్ ద్వారా, సివిల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ మెకానికల్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ ద్వారా I proposed to take a half-day program, but that didn't work practically. We'll see once this corona has been reduced. So manaki, once we go to the college physically, then we'll plan this firefighting training in the college itself. Firefighting is nothing but to stop the fire accidents in the colleges or buildings or any place. Next, operative functions. In this operative functions, you are having the procurement of personnel, how to procure the people. It deals with the determination of manpower requirement, selection, placement, orientation, etc. Development of personnel. Once the people have been selected, have been obtained, they must take some degree, be developed before going to the work. Development has been to do with the increase of the skill through training. It is necessary for proper job performance. You can write these points on your own. Once you know the concept, you can write these points on your own. Like, so once you got the recruitment and you joined as an employee, so they will increase the skills through training program and they will give the better output in the job analysis. Next, compensation of personnel. Compensation means determining of adequate and equitable remuneration of personnel for their contribution to the organization objectives. So what is this compensation? Already make a simple example. If you see in the college, for example, some problems low, second Saturday is working day annaru anukondi. Then what they will do? Second Saturday is a holiday generally, but you have to come to the college on some special reason. This second Saturday ni, some Sunday or some Monday or some place, they will adjust it and they will give the holiday in those days. That is nothing but the compensation. In the same way, when you are getting the salary, regular salary, apart from that, when you are working for extra day, for example, Sunday is a holiday, but if you are working for Sunday also, depends upon the demand in the factory products, then they will compensate or they will give the additional money, that is the OT, right? You can see the types of words in the movies also. OT, extra time, right? They are doing overtime and they are getting the salaries. Next, record keeping. In this section, personal manager collects and maintain the information which is concerned with the staff of the organization. So personal management team, they will record, they will keep every person's record. For example, I think you don't have such type of facilities in your college, but if you see in a big colleges, every student is having a record, not the attendance record. Every student has a record every semester. So this semester, what is the updates of a student? Next semester, what is the updates? He is good at academics. He is good at any functions, any additional programs. He is good at coming to the class. He is good at his health. He is good at the communication. He is good at. They will see all the things, activities. They will maintain a record and they will go for the information. Next, personal planning and evaluation. Under the system, different types of activities such as personal policy of organization and its practices, personal auditing, moral survey, and performance appraisal. So all this is seen in this personal planning and evaluation, personal research and audit. This function is concerned with the research in motivational techniques in auditing. Auditing means checking the internal things of any factory or the checking the internal things of any employee. So these are the things to be happened in the managerial function, sorry, operational functions, right? Yes. Next one is HR manager. So this person, either she or he is the main person, key role of taking the jobs, involving in the jobs. The HR manager is a mid-level position responsible for overseeing human resource activities and policies according to the executive level direction. So HR manager is located in the mid-level. So if it's the top management, if it's a middle management, if it is a lower management, if it is a lower management. So this HR people are acting as a bridge between the top management and the lower management. Okay, now? So these are acting as a mid-level people, those who are overseeing the human resources activities and policies according to the execute level direction and according to the top management or execution level. So these are only the middle level people, those are acting as a intermediate between the local recruitment people, recruitment, and also the top level, right? They supervise human resource staff as well as control compensation and benefits, employee relations, staffing, training, security, labor relations, and employee records. So the top management, the execution is nothing but the top management. So in this top management, if they give, if they give, so they require 10 supervisors. So according to those things, this top level management, they will say, so this is a package for example, 20, for example, 5 lakhs is to be given for supervisory role. Then how many supervisors you have to take? You decide in the 5 lakhs only. So if you require 8 managers for a company, so they will provide 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs. So within those budget, these HR people have to manage, have to see their salary, have to see their your all the job specifications under the 10 lakhs only. So like this, these HR people are playing a vital, very important role in all the factories, right? So they are seeing what? They are seeing the employee relations, they are seeing the staffing, they are going for training, safety, labor relations, employee records, etc. So this is a main role of HR people. What are the responsibilities? I think this question you will get a question in the exam in the part A or part B. What are the functions or what are the responsibilities of human resource manager అనే ఒక question రావచ్చు. Now the HR manager is one of the most important key to open a lock hanging on the door of success in an organization. సింపుల్ గా ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు, మీ ఇంటికి తాళం వేశారు, తాళం చెవు మీ చేతిలో ఉంది, తాళంను ఓపెన్ చేశారు. సో అదే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పాడు. సో హెచ్ఆర్ మేనేజర్ ఇస్ ద కీ, అంటే ఒక కీ అనమాట, టు ఓపెన్ ద లాక్ హ్యాంగింగ్ ఆన్ ద డోర్ ఆఫ్ సక్సెస్ ఇన్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. సో ఇల్లు అనేది ఒక ఆర్గనైజేషన్ అయితే కీ అనేది హెచ్ఆర్ మేనేజర్ అయితే లాక్ అనేది ద ప్రాసెస్, రైట్? If a HR people is efficient, if a HR manager is efficient enough to handle and take out of best from his team members, any organization and can achieve more from its target goals. So for example, if you're in your classmates, you are forming a 10 people as a group. Nee group ki oka head unnadu. He is a manager of your group. Then how best he has to manage the things, that is a very very important. According to the target goals, how best they have to manage. Next, human resource manager plays a very important role in the hierarchy. Hierarchy ante the system, how the branching, మనం branches గురించి చెప్పుకున్నాం కదా, hierarchy. So like this, from here to here, this people under this one, the levels of management లో చెప్పుకున్నాం hierarchy. Important role in hierarchy, and also in between the higher management and lower employees. చెప్పాను కదా. So this is the top management, the middle management, lower management. So the HR people lies here. Stated below are the major responsibilities of human resource manager. So these are the main key responsibilities of HR manager, right? See here, HR manager. Here in this HR manager, our middle level low, the red color gives administration manager, HRD manager, personal manager, IR manager. అర్థమైందా? Administration manager, human resource development manager, personal manager, and industrial relations manager. వాళ్ళ కింద మళ్ళీ వీళ్ళందరూ ఉంటారు. సో దీని గురించి మనం టుమారో డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. జస్ట్ ఐల్ గివ్ ఎ బ్రీఫ్ అవుట్లైన్. Under this administration manager, you are having the canteen, the medical facilities, the transportation facilities, and public relations and legal relations. Under HRD manager, you are having training and development, counseling, and appraisal. So in this appraisal will be performance appraisal and potential appraisal. Next, coming to the personal manager, you are having HRP, recruitment and selection, job analysis and job design, compensation, orientation, and placement. IR manager, safety and healthy, welfare, grievances. So like this, ఈ నాలుగే కాకుండా, not only this four, you are having some other extra things, depends upon the size of the company. So if you take a Navaratna companies, so Navaratna is a name given to the Indian companies which are central government companies, those who are having the quality standards, those who are maintaining the quality standards. In that Navaratna, some of the companies like BHEL, ECIL, like this, you are having some sort of companies. Okay, so there the HR manager lo ఇవి కాకుండా ఇంకా ఎక్స్ట్రా ఉంటుంది. Why? Because the firm is very big. If you take the same case, ఒక కాలేజ్ తీసుకుంటే, if you take a college, so ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు ఈరోజు? So here you are having 7 students. So tomorrow's class, if anyone is interested to draw, okay, you are having 7 students. So if anyone is interested to make a chart of a college, HR manager, you are having administration manager, right? You are having administration manager in the college, and also you are having finance department, finance manager, accounts చూసేవాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. You are having the departments, you are having other things, your placement officer. So వాటి కింద what are these things, and you have to write a assignment. సో మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఈరోజు టుమారోస్ హోంవర్క్, సో కాలేజ్, మీ చేబ్రోల్ కాలేజ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకొని మీరు కూడా ఒక ఫ్లో చార్ట్ ఇలా వేయండి. మేనేజర్ లెవెల్లో ఏమేమి జరుగుతున్నాయి, అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్లో ఏం జరుగుతుంది, అకౌంట్స్లో ఏం జరుగుతుంది, డిపార్ట్మెంట్ వైజ్ ఏం జరుగుతుంది. జస్ట్ ఓన్లీ ఇట్లానే జస్ట్ ఓన్లీ 1 line వర్డ్స్ అంటే, డోంట్ ఎగ్జాగరేట్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకో దాంట్లో ఏం జరుగుతుంది, ఇవన్నీ క్యాంటీన్ ఉంది కదా కాలేజ్లో, ఎవరు చూసుకుంటున్నారు, ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ ఎవరు చూసుకుంటున్నారు. డోంట్ రైట్ ద నేమ్స్, just write the role, that's all. Okay na? So with this, the time is completed. We'll stop the class. So anyone take the screenshot of your class. So once this video is completed, I will upload this video in the channel. Later this will be sent to your WhatsApp group. Okay, so tomorrow ఈ homework ఎవర్నా చేసి రేపు నాకు చూపించండి. ఓకేనా? So thanks for listening the class. You don't have, okay, I also took the screenshot. Next, in a few minutes, I have your 4th year class and also 2nd year class. So have a nice day. We'll meet tomorrow. So prepare a chart like this.